Sacred sites and ancient enigmas, between archaeology, spirituality, and the ancient astronaut hypothesis. Throughout history, certain places around the world have been revered as epicenters of spiritual, religious, and energetic power. From Jerusalem's Dome of the Rock to the colossal structures of Sacsayhuaman in Peru, passing through Baalbek in Lebanon and Puma Punku in Bolivia, these sites share an intriguing characteristic: they were repeatedly rebuilt by different civilizations, often on much older foundations. Why did peoples separated by millennia and distinct cultures choose the same locations to erect their temples and centers of power? The answer may transcend practical factors, such as strategic location or natural resources, pointing to spiritual, energetic, and, for some, even extraterrestrial dimensions. Sacsayhuaman, Peru engineering that defies time. In the Andean Mountains, near Cusco, the megalithic complex of Sacsayhuaman impresses with the precision of its zigzag stone blocks. Some weigh over 125 tons and fit together so perfectly that not even a sheet of paper can pass between them. Although attributed to the Incas, Spanish chronicles from the 16th century, such as those by Pedro Cieza de Leon and Inca Garcilaso de la Vega, reveal that the Incas themselves claimed the structures already existed before their arrival, suggesting they merely occupied and expanded a pre-existing complex. Modern studies, like those by archaeologist Jean-Pierre Pratzen, University of Berkeley, confirm technical differences between construction layers. The deeper foundations exhibit a more sophisticated finish than the upper Inca blocks. How did a supposedly less advanced civilization achieve such a feat that the Incas, with their imperial organization, could not replicate? The ancient astronaut hypothesis, popularized by Eric von Daniken in Chariots of the Gods. 1968, suggests these structures may have been built with the aid of extraterrestrial beings or chosen for their unique energetic properties, possibly for cosmic communication. Temple Mount, Jerusalem, the axis of the sacred. Jerusalem is one of history's greatest spiritual epicenters. The Temple Mount, or Haram al-Sharif, is sacred to Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Jewish tradition points that there Abraham nearly sacrificed Isaac, and Solomon built the first temple to house the Ark of the Covenant, guided, according to the Bible, 1 Kings 8 verses 10-12, by divine instructions. In Islam, the Dome of the Rock marks the point where Muhammad ascended to the heavens. The continuous occupation of the site, by Canaanites, Jews, Romans, Byzantines, Muslims, and Crusaders, suggests it is an axis mundi, a point of connection between heaven and earth. Researchers like Graham Hancock, in The Sign and the Seal, 1992, propose that these traditions may reflect memories of events involving non-human entities. In the ancient astronaut's view, figures like the Archangel Michael or the glory of God described in scriptures could be interpretations of extraterrestrial visitors or advanced technologies. Baalbek, Lebanon, the enigma of the trilithon. In Lebanon, Baalbek houses one of the greatest archaeological mysteries, the trilithon, a platform of 3 limestone blocks, each about 800 tons. On top of it, the Romans built the Temple of Jupiter, but the megalithic base is much older, of unknown origin. In 1959, Russian mathematician Modest Agras suggested Baalbek could have been a launch base for spacecraft. Zechariah Sitchin, in the Earth Chronicles, interprets Sumerian texts as evidence that the Anunnaki, celestial beings, used these platforms for their fiery chariots. Although the scientific community rejects such ideas for lack of direct evidence, studies like those by engineer William Matheson, 1989, and recent geophysical analyses show that no known ancient technology could move blocks so heavy with such precision, fueling speculations about lost, or non-terrestrial, technologies. Puma Punku, Bolivia, precision that defies history. Near Lake Titicaca, in Tiwanaku, Puma Punku is a site that challenges conventional history. Its andesite blocks, some weighing 100 tons, exhibit millimeter precision cuts and fittings that resemble modern machining. Bolivian archaeologist José María Montesinos observed that the deeper layers are the most sophisticated, suggesting a highly advanced prior civilization. The W.D. Hartwig Foundation, 2017, identified tool marks incompatible with the pre-Columbian period, raising questions about lost technologies or external influences. Some independent researchers see Puma Punku as a possible cosmic communication center. Coricancha, Peru. The Golden Disk and Divine Connection. The Inca Temple of Coricancha, in Cusco, was built on a pre-Inca megalithic structure. According to legend, it housed the Inti Panchaku, a golden disc that allowed priests to communicate with the sun god, Inti. David Hatcher Childress, in Technology of the Gods, 2000, speculates that this disc could be a technological device, perhaps an electromagnetic transmitter, positioned at a high telluric energy point. Studies by geophysicist Dr. Igor Kiselev, Moscow University, 2015, confirm that many megalithic sites exhibit magnetic anomalies, capable of influencing the human brain and inducing mystical experiences. Nan Madol, Micronesia. The Atlantis of the Pacific. On Pohnpei Islands, Nan Madol is a complex of 92 artificial islands built with 250 million tons of basalt columns. Local legend says the stones were flown to the site by twin magicians. Contemporary reports mention floating lights and energy fields at the site. Research by the National Geographic Society, 2013, and the University of Hawaii confirmed electromagnetic anomalies at specific points. Dr. Paul Laviolette, in Earth Under Fire, 1997, suggests Nan Madol could have been an energy center based on unknown technology, possibly for contact with non-terrestrial beings. Energy vortices and cosmic portals. The idea that these sacred sites were built on vortices, or telluric energy points, gains scientific support. In 2008, NASA identified magnetic portals between Earth and the Sun, called flux transfer events, FTEs, that connect our planet to the solar magnetosphere. Science at NASA, 2008. If ancient civilizations intuited these connections, they might have chosen these locations to interact with cosmic forces. Researchers like Greg Braden, in The Divine Matrix, 2007, argue that human consciousness and natural energy fields interact in ways not yet understood by conventional science. Final reflection. Although the ancient astronaut theory is often dismissed by academia, it raises legitimate questions. How did pre-industrial peoples move hundreds of ton stones with millimeter precision? Why did distinct civilizations choose the same locations for their sacred centers? And what explains the electromagnetic anomalies at these sites? Perhaps the truth lies in a more complex history, where myth, religion, and science converge to reveal an extraordinary past, full of enigmas that challenge our understanding.